Record. All right. So, guys, welcome to this wonderful Zoom meeting tonight. The reason why you are seeing Dr. Sammy face once again, in the Skyward community and Unitsky string transport technology is for we to ensure that we're collectively able to close the stage together. This meeting is a waiting room meeting. So my co-host, please, you can help me to be admitting guys that are coming into the meeting. Chief Odogu, you're a co-host. Mr. Elvis, you're a co-host. So please help me to admit those guys that are coming into the room. I will not be able to be speaking and also be admitting guys together. So we are collectively right now, we are cooperating together to join hand with Engineer Unitsky and close this stage 15. I know you guys, you have been patient enough with us. I know you guys, you have been exceptional with us. You guys are, you are just a special being, because it is not easy to stay with a startup project, you know, like ours for 3 years, for 4 years, for 5 years. I understand that the expectation is very high. And the only thing I am definitely sure of is that this technology or this incorporation will not fail us. The only thing I know, based on who I have met in my lifetime, Engineer Anatoly Unitsky, he doesn't speak English. He's not from Africa. He's just a white man, and he doesn't speak English. We are not in the same religion. We are in the same tribe. We don't believe in the same ethics. But my connection with him, since we've met, please co-host, help us to admit those guys that are coming in. My connection with him, I emulated him to be my role model. I emulated him to be my hero. Co-host, please help us to admit those guys that are coming in. I will appreciate, thank you. Because this guy has been doing this particular fundamental project since 1977 without his support from anyone. And I was opportune to join him in 2014 when he has nothing. There's a virgin land in Minsk. But I see somebody, you know, striving very hard since 1977 without profit till 2014. That was the thing that made me to actually join Engineer Anatoly Unitsky. That was one of the good things that made me to join Engineer Anatoly Unitsky. And ever since then, this is my 10-year anniversary with him in this technology. And I am very pleased that we are closing this together. I just want all the affiliate members to join out together, our partners, Skyward community to join out with us to close this stage on a flying color. I mean, I'm talking about Nigeria. I'm talking about Africa. Let us close this stage together with Engineer Anatoly Unitsky in a flying color. We need dividends. We want dividend. We are going to get dividend. There's no doubt about it. You guys have been phenomenal all this while. There's no doubt about it. We are going to get dividends, but we need to cooperate together. We need to think together. We need to have the same mindsets. We don't need to allow pessimistics at all, to come our way this time around. If I can do it in 2014, the virgin land in Minsk, if I can do it in 2014, that Unitsky website was on Russian language, that I need to use Google Chrome to convert its web to English. If I can do it in 2014 to walk into the bank and pay pounds, transfer to the Unitsky ideology in 2014, that will take me 5 days before my account can be credited. If I can do all this in 2014, I see nobody stopping us at all. Now, because it's already right, I don't see anybody in my way, in our way. None. It's a done deal. But what I'm even saying is that there's a possibility that we are going to shut it down this year and next year. We're not going to 2025. We're going to shut down this opportunity. If you're pessimistic, be your pessimistic. We are going to show you our flying color, you know, when we round up the stage. So I want to welcome you guys to tonight's meeting. It's going to be 2-in-1. First, it's going to be about the technology. I am not going to talk about the technology. I'm not going to give it to Pastor Enewudo to talk about the technology, because that guy, we can be here and do a video, tonight. So I'm not going to give to him to talk about the technology. He's also here in the meeting, in this Zoom meeting session. I also have one of our partner, pioneer in Africa, connecting different regions together in the name of Ambassador Christian Van der Verve. You know, this guy married to a Nigerian. He's exceptional in his own word. So I will be calling the leaders. I will be allowing them to show their face, make their face show, make their shoes shine well. I'll be doing that in about 10-20 seconds, where I will now give the floor to who is going to talk about the technology. I will now come back to handle the area of conquering stage 15, the affiliate session. So first, I want to introduce Engineer, Pastor, Apostle, Chief Enewudo. If you are here, please just show your face, make your face show time. I don't want to make you talk long, but now just small thing I give you. Small time I give you.
Thank you. The big boys, the first black. I don't know about your skill doesn't look.
So where they go up and away they disappear, they go, they disappear, they come, they go. You be Ojuju. Let's stay. Hope to see you at
So thank you very much, Honorable Sam. It's quite a nice time to be here, and it's going to be a night really with facts and vigor. And I think I jealous those who are coming to this project at this time, because there is something to see, something to touch, something to feel. So they are at the right time, the right place at the right time. And like I say in my native language, that the soup have been prepared, and the aroma of the soup, the fragrance of the soup, if you call, is everywhere. So no one should be in a hurry. When will the meal be served? Because the meal is about to be served. A lady walked to my office today, and she just bought this, The Face of the Future, in 2021. And surprisingly, 5,000. And she got 500,000 co-ownership allotment shares from Unitsky. She was so surprised today that that amount can never get that kind of volume again. And I told her something. I said, look, if for any reason that Unitsky doesn't want you again in this company, all Unitsky need to do is to give you a cash of $500,000 US, because that is the agreement that you are holding with Unitsky. So what a wonderful time. So tonight, as Honorable Sam, Dr. Sam, Engineer Sam is saddled the vehicle today, just sit back, enjoy him. And if he asks you and say, are you enjoying me? Just say yes. And he's going to give you more. Thank you very much, and God bless.
Thank you so much. You know, I can do that. I hope you enjoy me, and I'm enjoying you as well. You know, I can do that a lot. Thank you so much, Chief Pastor Enewudo. And I'll give it to our guy that sacrificed so much for Africa. I just want him to do introduction about himself. If you are joining us in this meeting session for the first time, is no other person than Ambassador Christian Van der Verve. This man married black woman. That woman, she's local. Well, over to you, sir. My in-law. All right.
Okay, Sammy, nice to my voice.
Is he on the internet? It's mine.
We can do nothing. Everything is important that we work together, and everything is one string. And there's a lot of things that is changed now in the Skybell community, and a lot of things that is changed in the good way, but it is another way of style, another way of connections, another way of talking, another way of things. We don't have no more shares. What we're talking from now, it is only portions. What we have is portions. You see it also in your back office. There's a lot of things what is changing, and the portions later, when we are ready for go stock, then it is a share. But we cannot more talk official about shares before, because this is about the law. And Unitsky and Skyward community want to do everything perfect, that we not have issues in the world. Now, I thank everyone here. I said already, Sami, thank you that you be here, and that you again have the power for give a big push in Africa, not only in Nigeria, but in Africa also, as Pastor Eniodo and all the leaders here. Yes, I'm sorry. On the moment, I do 2 meetings in a month in English, but you're gonna see the coming soon a lot more English meetings. Sami go do a lot of leaders go do more that we have again more things in Nigeria. Now the point is the good point, what I want to say is on the sales in Nigeria in April and on the sales in Nigeria in May, we go 1 place up. Dus we go 1 place up in our sales from April to May. Dus we have 1 position higher. But I know we can go much higher. If we, like Sami said already, if we go like a string together and we build something out and we want help close stage 15 and we help him and we help Dr. Anatoly Unitsky, I think there is no one who have it more difficult than before. It was Dr. Sami Argodande. He is the man who he have started in the most difficult way. And if, like he said just in the meeting, if he can do it in the beginning like this, and stay now in the lux position, we stay in a very lux position, because you know already now you stay you stay in stage 15, you stay in the last stage. And this is why I say to everyone, please follow your leaders, follow everyone. I do my best in what I can do for support you in what I can support you, and follow these leaders in this group. And please listen to Sami, because it is an honor to work with him, and it is I'm very happy that he is here and share information with us. Dr. Sami, I'm proud you're back, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ambassador Christian. You're going to be the one to take charge of the technology. You're going to talk about the technology for about 10 minutes.
Okay.
You know, yeah.
Okay. Then I go prepare. Give me 5 minutes for that.
Yeah. I'll give you 5 minutes while I introduce other leaders. Also, we also have here Chief Sunday Egbedu. He is actually one of the big voice of this technology in Africa. If you're there, if you are not eating pepper soup tonight, unmute yourself and just give it to us in some less than 1 minute. Over to you.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. I appreciate you, Dr. Sami, for what you do for us in the community. I'm sorry I'm not going to be opening my camera for some reasons. Just bear with me. But the position of things is that we've come a long way. At this point, all our leaders who have actually set some of us up in the system, they are coming back to throw all their weight behind the plan of how we can leverage forward to close the co-ownership opportunity. So I think those of us who they have already done the whole work for, we should just take advantage of the benefits of they coming back to also labor extra to make sure the whole thing goes a smooth way for us to have a very smooth and successful landing. I think that's all I will say for now. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you so much, Chief Sunday Egbedu. He was one of our big voice in Africa. He's so much passionate about technology, and I love those guys are passionate about startup. Now, guys, let me tell you a little bit about startup. Startup is not what somebody can just wake up in the morning and say you want to do. If you identify startup to be startup, it's a long mile, and some startup can achieve their goal in 3 years. Some startup can achieve their goal in 5 years. some startups can achieve their goals even in 20 years. Ours has been 10 years since 2014 when we started the pre-development stage at stage 1. Now we're on the last lap. We are on the last stage of the pre-development stage of a technology that was valued about $400 billion by external independent experts May 20th, 2013. Now, you are not actually acquiring shares. I want you guys to listen to me attentively. I have been running this field for 16 years. I have been running this field called the financial world for 16 years. So I'm more or less like a veteran. I'm more or less like a professor, you know, with a PhD in this field. And I can tell you what you would do that will not get your finger burnt. But we've seen a lot on this market called the financial market, you know, and the markets, including the forex market, it's including the stock market and the new baby called the blockchain market or the cryptocurrency market. So these are all the encompasses of the financial market. Now, these days, inflation is eating us, pandemic is eating us, non-employment is eating us, bad government policy is eating us, you know, deregulation is eating us. There's a lot of things that are eating the world economy right now. So how can you look for safe haven? The way you can look for safe haven is to ensure that you close your rank with those that have actually burnt their finger in the market. I have burnt my finger severally. I can say it anywhere. And I don't give a damn because it's part, you have to be baptized. If you're trading in the financial market and you are not yet baptized, you are not ready to make profit. For you to make money in the financial market, you must be baptized. And the baptism in the financial market is for you to lose or to lose your equity. That's what has happened to me severally. 16 years, I never quit. I started forex market in 2007, and I joined him, Engineer Anatoly Unitsky, in 2014. Forex 2007, stock market trading 2010, cryptocurrency 2015. It was a year after I joined Engineer Unitsky, we started the crypto world. You know, if you know, crypto was booming in 2013, 2014, 2015. I was one of the pioneers that started crypto in Africa. So, but all these things is part of why I have a PhD in this field. And the reason why I'm here tonight is because I understand very well the ethics that surround this financial market. Now, this opportunity you are holding, which is actually Engineer Anatoly Unitsky, I'm going to share I wanted to give it to Ambassador Christian. I don't want to talk anything about the technology, but I just want to give you, just a scratch of the face, you understand? This technology is a done deal. It is closing not yesterday, it is closing now. What I mean now is that when you have non-valuable assets within your jurisdiction, non-valuable assets, we have valuable assets, we have non-valuable assets, and we have extra valuable assets. So the non-valuable asset within your jurisdiction, something that can turn to money, and you are not using it for 1 year, for 2 years, for 3 years, just dumping there, degrading in value. You can go turn that asset to co-ownership unit of Unitsky String Transport Technology. I said it earlier on, you are not buying shares. What you are acquiring is co-ownership of an intellectual property right valued about $400 billion. The intellectual property document is about 161 pages. I can share that with you in this Zoom meeting. If you want to get that document, I'll put it in the chat box. You can go and read it. In 1 week, you will not finish reading that intellectual property right. It was actually incorporated May 20th, 2013. I am saying the intellectual property right of this technology we are presenting to you tonight is valued over $400 billion. Now, if you come in between stage 1 that I came in 2014, between that stage, if you come between stage 1 to 15, you are not buying the shares. You are buying part of the co-ownership of the intellectual property right. And I want you to always sink to your head. I want you to always remember what I'm saying tonight. Now, you are not a shareholder of Unitsky String Transport Technology. You are a co-owner of Unitsky String Transport Technology. Anywhere in the world where this technology is operational, you are going to have what we call returns, dividends. It's not only for your generation, for those generations yet unborn, and it is transferable generation to generation. I would not know how valuable, how tangible you are looking at this opportunity. But for me, I'm an Oliver Twist. I keep looking at that particular opportunity and keep, if I see any more money, I turn it back into it and I make it happen. So I'll give you to Ambassador Christian. He's going to talk about the technology in 10 minutes, why we are going to ask if you're a new guest here to tell you how you can be able to get your account set up, and after that, we're now going to be talking about how we can make this platform, these units, this connection, this union we have together, make it an autopilot way that we don't need to sweat anymore. Gone are those days where we'll go rent all, rent hotel, go radio, they will call us different name. We are now, we don't grow wing very well. I'll give it to you, Ambassador Christian.
Okay, thank you, Sammy. Can you make me
Yeah, of course.
that screen?
Great, all right?
Yeah, that I can share my screen, yes.
Yeah, great. You're there.
Okay, thank you. So, okay, my dear friends, welcome in this meeting. I want first tell to you, if you want to use in the future PowerPoints, if you want to use technology from Anatoly Unitsky, use no more PowerPoints what you have before. Stop this. No more your own PowerPoints, no more what you have. We have everything, all the information about technology in 3 very good sites. I make a copy of this first to everyone. I make a copy and I place this copy in the chat box that you have the sites, what you can use with you. I do the first one. I send you also the second one. One moment. I'll send you also the second one. Copy. I do it also in the chat group, that people have this and that you can share it, that you have the correct information and directly from the Unitsky side. And you have also this one. We have one more, but this is for later. This is not for today. Okay, so I place the 3 links of the technology in. I placed it already in the books, and this is what you can use now. Okay, what you can use in the future for technology sharing. Now, if you talk about technology, I go do only a little bit subscribing, because everybody who stay here now is a member. You know what is technology. For a little bit updating, the technology here, if you want to talk about technology, you go to technology, and here you find key elements, advantages, and structure of the complex. If you go first to the key elements, the technology, then you see here the advantages of the structure of the complex, key elements of the technology. What we have, it is a steel wheel. Yes, we have a steel wheel. We have string rails. What we have here, you see how the steel wheel, how it is look. You have very good explanation about the body, the rail body, the filler, how I would say, inside in the rails, the strings. We have different type of rail bodies, and here you see how it can go do the strings in the rail body, how it can go inside. Also for subsistence bridges, how we can make it from left to the right, how we can build our system. You see also videos here of our technologies. They're all in the meetings. They're all in this, the competitive advantages. If you see here to the monorail, you see the lights, transport rail, the ropeway, the metro. And if you see here to the cost, what is the cost per $1 million per kilometer? If you see here, we are the cheapest one. Yes, the cheapest one in the type of the technology what we can build. Now, the prices is changed than what we said before. Why? We have COVID, other type of material, other type of technology. What we have this, everything is changed than what we have. Now, you see here on this vehicle, what we see here, the UST, the uni wing, what we see here, the UST, and you see the rope in this $8 or $15 million for 1 kilometer. You see the rope is $15 to $25 million for 1 kilometer. We transport 50,000 passengers per hour. The heat can do only 2,000 passengers per hour. This unlimited, and the track length from this you can go to only to 10 kilometers. Longer than this, you cannot do it. What is important, the structure, we give 50 to 100 year and the rolling stock 25 years lifetime. And this is very important to understand that we build something different than what other people build. If you go look to our Unicar, if you see here, 150 kilometers per hour, $15 million for 1 kilometer. And if you see that the metro is go only maximum to 80 kilometers per hour, it's $200 to $500 million. Now you say, wow, 200 to 500. Yes, it is including the station what you must build, the rails, you must everything take out of the ground. This is expensive. This is very expensive work. 50,000 passengers per hour, here also 1,000 passengers per hour. Still with electric car under the ground. This is travel interval every 20 seconds. Here is every minute. You should see we can do a lot more and more safety. The Unibike, the Unicar, the Uniwing, we have all different type of models. And here you see this with light transport, what we have. Here you see the monorail, and you have the monorail hanging, and you have the monorail on the top. You have in two ways. But here you see the prices, and here you see our prices. If people say, oh, what is the price of this? Here you see it. UST technology here, $8 to $15 million, $5 to $10 million per kilometer. But what you see here, we go to 150 kilometers per hour. And here is 30 kilometer to 10 kilometer loading stock, what you can have. And the guarantee what we give is a lot different than everything what you think what is in the world. Now, we are exclusive with our transportation. And if you want to tell more about technology, look, please, in the system, go to technology, go to adventures, go to the other side. Yeah, here you see our development, what Unitsky all doing, innovation transport, heavy lift system, the drones, what we make, technology, the Unimoney. The Unimoney, I don't know that you know it, but it is one of our cars. But what is designed by one of our people, our designers. You see, everything is changed, everything is better and better and better. How we design, how we make it, how you see the engineering, how you see the technology, everything is more professional. All these things is now also in giving out of Unitsky. You see here, all the things what we make now is a lot more than only what you think about the Unicar, the Unibike. The armrest for Tesla Model X, here you see, my friends, this is designed by Anatoly Unitsky. Yeah, you cannot imagine to what we go here. I tell you, we do a lot more than what you think. We do a lot more than what you don't know. But you must try to read our things, our information, and give, please, correct information to people. When you give correct information to people, then there is absolute no issues. Later, we come back on more technical things, what I can do with you. But I think now it is time that we go to professionality, that we go to a good structure, and that we bring Nigeria together with all our leaders to the top in the world. So, Sami, back to you. Thank you so much. And please go, and the floor is to you.
It's fine. Before we
Ambassador Christian, can you drop the last website that you used there for us, for them? Someone's asking.
Stay in the chat group.
Welcome back.
Where? On where?
Here in the chat, all in the chat. I place the 3 sites in the chat here.
The last one you are just using now, the last one.
Yes, all the 3 stay here. UST technology.
But I think 99% of everything that I'm going to talk about will stay there.
The one that.
This one, you mean?
The one that you're showing the picture of the vehicle.
Oh, wait, yeah, this is here. This is this one. This is.
Okay, all right. Okay.
uscover.com, and then you go to Unimoney.
All right. Thank you. So it's very important to attend a meeting, because sometimes when you think you know everything and you don't know everything. So that's very important to be at the meetings, and leaders think that some of them think that they know everything. This company is too big that we can't even imagine. We can't imagine again. So over 90% of people that are here today never use that website, never see that website. And that's why we must be in the meeting. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much, Ambassador Christian. We really appreciate your effort. And I want you guys to understand one thing right now, that if you are here in this meeting tonight, let us try possible best that if you want to do Zoom meeting session, invite all your friends. Look at your phone. Some of us have 500 contacts on our phone. Some have 1,000 on your phone. Look at your Facebook. You have 3,000 friends on your Facebook. You have 5,000 on your Facebook. You are sitting on assets. Please invite these guys to come to our Zoom meeting session. We're going to be doing the job for you. You understand? And not just we are doing a job, an affiliate job for you. You are also going to be helping a generation, and not just one generation, multiple generations. And the positive effects is going to be for all of us. We should stop complaining about government this, government that. Let's contribute to the development of humanity within ourselves. Thank you so much, Ambassador Christian. Now, the reason why you're seeing my face back is very simple. Dr. Sami is a man of many colors, and those that know me very well, that I'm a veteran in this field called the financial market. I am also an expert when you talk about the blockchain, when you talk about the fintech. This is what I do for a living, and I have many colors, no doubt about that. But why I'm coming back and you're seeing my face is because I see that there's a lot of complaining about dividend payouts, dividend this, dividend that. In fact, some people are saying that this company will never pay dividend, that we're always scamming them. I've seen people sending me that message. And that's why I'm coming back with my face. Make my face, they show. Make my shoe, they shine. Make they see me where I say, and they say, Sammy, don't run, go. And they don't run, go. Now they start and they no say they're not going to pay dividend. That's why they run. I don't run, go anywhere. I still do a gidigba. So let's try. I want to close this in a flying color with Engineer Unitsky. And that's the reason why we are bringing this idea, this particular, we set up this particular room, which I'm going to share my screen with you right now. You know, we set up this particular room, which you see on my screen, called the SWC, Africa Partner Conquering Stage 15. We actually want to conquer this stage. We know we can conquer this stage. No, there's no doubt about it. Because if you look vividly very well, if you look at it very well, you will see that there's a particular country that's ranking number one ever since, which is Vietnam. I'm talking about a country that's actually contributing immensely to the development of Unitsky transport technology at the pre-development stage. Vietnam still ranked number 1. Before now, Nigeria was ranking number 2. But subsequently and suddenly went down to 5 to 6 to 7, which I can show you guys that particular concept of graph, which you see here on my screen. So, for example, the month of March, Nigeria was ranking number 8. The month of April, we are ranking number 7. But we want to take back our position, ranking number 2. And that's the reason why we bring this idea you see on my screen, which is actually these SWC African Partners Conquering Stage 15. We want to collectively think together and use the power of social media. We have been doing campaign on radio. We have been doing seminars together. That was what we did with Pastor Engineer Udo and other brilliant leaders since 2016, for Africa, to put Africa on number 2 after Vietnam. Vietnam don't do what we want to do right now. Vietnam use mouth to mouth, and they are ranking number 1 with about 50 to 60% of the total contribution of the pre-development stage of Unitsky transport technology. Number 1 is that we want to take back our rank. Number 2 is that if it is possible, we jump over them, Vietnam, and it is doable. I don't want. Yes, the other day I was telling someone, Ambassador Christian, are you still here? Ambassador Christian, are you still here?
Yeah. I stay here.
What is the total amount of money required they will need? How much is needed right now?
215 million.
Sorry?
215 million.
That is what is required to finish the whole stage remaining.
Yes, yes.
But I got the information that is between 120 and 150 million dollars from cards.
The total is 215 million.
But what we are saying now is that if we get a specific amount, it will be better for us to be able to know how we can contribute to the development to close the stage. Because if you look at this very well, what I showed just right now, if we look at these top 10 countries, if all of them do what we want to do.
We stand now on place 6 in the main.
Yeah, okay. So if we do all what we can do, I think we can be able to close the stage between now and next year. So we want to do the best we can do. And that's the reason why we are introducing this particular opportunity called the SWC Africa Partners Conquering Stage 15. Now, we are introducing this with the social media handle, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Because we know the social media have a lot of power. The power the social media have is what we want to use at this particular moment. Now, guys, I want you to listen to me attentively because we have experts in the room as well. After the expert has been able to engage us, Pastor Nebula as well is going to engage us. And I want you to pay attention. I am not saying that you should go and scout or you should go and look for affiliates or look for partner that will invest in the last stage of Unitsky Stream Transport Technology. What I am saying is, I want you guys to follow us and follow the idea and see what we have built that we think that we can join hand with Engineer Unitsky to close this remaining stage. Now, look at my screen very well on what I want to show you here. Now, this thing is that we are using the power of social media, and we are saying if an affiliate, it depends. You can put 50,000 Nigerian Naira. You can put 100,000 Nigerian Naira to boost your campaign on Facebook. But what I know, definitely, and what I'm sure about, is that Dr. Sami and the rest of other leaders are going to support you with some very nice, attractive banners and videos. Don't worry, 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 don't worry. I'm with banners and videos, and that's what we're going to do. And if you can see, we're already creating that banners. I am going to support the community with 20 banners. And we've already started. Yesterday, we did one good, lovely banner, which you see on my screen here right now. And today we have added another banner as well. And every day this file will be updated with banners. And these banners are going to be used on Facebook, on Instagram, and on YouTube. Not just banners. We're also going to support the community with videos. You are not the one paying for these banners, graphics, content. You're not the one paying for the videos you're going to use on YouTube. We are facilitating. The leaders are financing that to support the community. But what is going to come from your pocket? I want you to go with my calculator. I want you to go with calculator because if I'm doing my presentation, I love going with calculator. In just a little bit, I'm going to take you to the financial market. If at the tail end, I'm rounding up the affiliate area, then I'll give it to Pastor Ene without, I will not give Pastor Ene without too much time, because I know you can take a lot of our time. I'll give you 5 minutes, then we'll come and ask questions. Now, if I go back to the WhatsApp that I'm showing you, WhatsApp conversation I'm showing you guys, I said we are going to facilitate the campaign on Facebook. We have our experts here in the room. We are going to facilitate the campaign on Instagram. You need content. I mean, banners and videos. We are going to facilitate campaign on YouTube. All this we are doing is to ensure that we collectively close stage 15 with Engineer Anatoly Unitsky without you leaving your corridor of your home. Without you leaving the corridor of your home, you don't need to go to radio. You don't need to go and get hotel to do seminars. You don't need to get hall. You don't need to, like a town crier. Our town crier will be on the social media, using the Facebook, the Instagram, and the YouTube power, because this can really influence our target to close the stage in no time. Now, the experts that are going to help us to manage the Facebook, the Instagram, and the YouTube, they are going to charge us. I will not lie to you guys. I am using those experts for my company as well. They charge me $500 per month for my campaign. I will not lie to you. This is what they charge me. But because this is a community, I have been able to negotiate on your behalf, and we are beating it down to $200 per month. I'm not saying per week. I'm not saying per day. For the whole month, you are paying $200 for them to manage your Facebook campaign, manage your Instagram campaign, manage your YouTube campaign. I am going to show you one thing that will make you wow. And I want you to listen to me attentively. I love doing this, and I'm going to be doing this many days of the week. It's going to be like a marathon. You know, if I don't put my hand in something, I need to stop until I see results. This one, I don't put all my body inside this one until I see results before I will stop. So I want you to listen to me attentively. They are going to take $200 from us. I want you to do your conversion rate by 750. I'm saying that you can put $100,000 Nigerian naira there, but don't break the bank, guys. To do this, you can do 50,000 Nigerian naira. But the way you put the money in the campaign is number of leads that are going to drop in your back office. And I'm going to show you how those leads will drop in your back office now. We have a template, how this will be automated already. Now, if you like, you can do 50,000 Nigerian naira, but do the conversion rate to be 750. If you like, where you see 100K, put 50K there. Start doing your calculation right now. Where you see 100K for Instagram, put 50K if you like, put 70K there. But we are advising you to see good numbers, so to see good results. You put 100K there. YouTube campaign as well, you put 100K there. But the expert is charging you $200 per month. Now, the video and the banner is free of charge for you. We are the one taking charge of that. The leaders, me, Shivene Udo, Ambassador Christian, on courtesy of us and other leaders that want to join us, we are doing that for you for free of charge. But we facilitate and you pay your bill. See, it's not like paying bill self. The other month will be autopilot. The other month you will not pay anything. You'll be paying these fees from your commissions that is dropping in your back office, because you know we have two types of people that are investing in the pre-development stage of Unitsky and transport technology. Coca-Cola is making a lot of money right now, and they are paying dividends to all their shareholders. Why? Coca-Cola never stopped adverts. Before I was born, Coca-Cola has been doing adverts. Till today, they still do adverts. I go grow, grandpapa, they will still do the adverts. Why they keep doing adverts is because of the power of adverts. And now, Engineer Anatoly Unitsky and his corporation are saying that if you do advert for me, if you help me to convince people to join the pre-development stage, we'll give you 15% of waiting that they invest. There's no harm in that at all. No harm in that at all. All multinational companies are doing campaign. So it's good. So you are getting 15% from all the people we are going to attract to this pre-development stage. I'm telling that when you are sleeping on Facebook, you are attracting interest. When you are sleeping in your room, through Instagram, you attract interest. Through YouTube, you attract interest, because we have made it autopilot running advert for you. Even when you are not active on the internet, your adverts keep running. Now, all the guys seeing your banners that you see on my screen, these lovely banners and the videos we are going to be using for this massive campaign, all these guys are going to take action. The action they're going to take, I want to show you right now. I log on to my account. This is my account. The more you look, or the less you see. Not they look my figure. Just close your eye. Don't look my figures. So I go down, I go to tools. And when you see tools right now, I'm logging back to my account. I'm logging back to my account. And I go to tools. So when you click on partners, because we have two types of people that are investing in this technology at this particular time. We have clients, or we can call them investor, and we have partner. You can choose to be a client at the beginning because you love to be a co-owner. Remember, I told you, you are not a shareholder. You are a co-owner of this technology. Because you love to be a co-owner of this technology, you know, you invest at the pre-development stage, and you have co-ownership units in your kitty. And this can be transferred to generation yet to come. You're going to be getting dividend quarterly forever. When you grow, you are no more. You can pass over this dividend to your generation yet unborn. Let me tell you one thing, what I did. I have 3 kids. I bought shares for them all. They have their certificate, but I didn't let them know until God will let me grow. When they finish their university, I just undo their certificate to them. They start their own life. So I believe everybody can do that as well, because we have package for kids. on this pre-development stage as well. Now, when you log on to your account, you're going to see for partners, you see my investment, you see document, you see banking, you see event, and you're going to see setting. Under for partners, you're going to see what we call tools. That is what we are using with our social media handle. Now, under tools, I'm not saying you should go down. Don't go down. Take it cool and easy with me. I hope you're enjoying me. I'm going to give you more to you. Now, you see website links, and you're going to see all these links. These are landing pages that you don't need to touch. The link we want to use for you for this massive social media campaign is this particular one, the last one. I have copied this link now. I am going to log out from my account. Log out from my account, log out, for example. And I close this tab and I go to another tab and I put that link I've already copied there on this tab. Now, when people tumble on your adverts on social media, they're going to land here. They are going to land here. When they tumble on your advert on Facebook, they will land here. When they tumble on Instagram, they're going to land here. When they tumble on YouTube, they will land here. They don't have choice. They are going to land here. And when they land here or they have landed, they are going to put their information, their first name, their phone number, their email address. Please, they will always at least click on get a free consultation. They want to get that. They are not a robot. And they're going to fill all these things. Now, peradventure, when they have been able to finish all these things and they have registered, guys, before you wake up in the morning, don't be surprised that if you log on to your account, and I'm going to go back to my account right now. I'll go back to my account. I'm going to show you one thing. I've shown you how to see the link we're going to use to attach to your social media. Now, and I'll go to one thing again right now. I click on tools again, for example. No, not even tools. I'm sorry. I'm going to go to statistics now. Statistics, for example. I go to statistics, for example. Statistics, now I go under statistics and I'll go to summary, for example. Summary, for example. Summary. Now, in the summary, you're going to see those that have registered under your account. You can see all the people that have registered under your account. Now, if you click here, you are going to see their email and their phone number. Now, the green button shows that they are invested. If they have not invested, it will show the gray button. If they have verified their account, it will show green. If they have not verified, it will show red. So you can be able to check truly if this system we are introducing to you, if it's working or not. But I can bet you, you will wake up in one day, in one morning, you just go to this summary statistics, you see 30 registration, you see 40 registration through the social media links. Now, all these guys that are coming to or under your account, you need to also always try to log into your account to check them. Now, when you see, you're going to see their email and their phone number. Because they are registered under your account, there's a particular template you can use. For example, this template I posted in the WhatsApp room today. This one I posted in WhatsApp room today, in our WhatsApp room. You can just copy their email if you want to make your job very fast. If you want to make your job very fast, you can copy their email, send a mail to them, copy these templates, put their name there. You already see their name. It's in your back office. Just put their name there, put your own name down. Now, do you use this format and send a mail to them? But always also attach our Zoom meeting link at the bottom. We are inviting them to the Zoom meeting session. They are the one that show interest. Nobody you force them. When they click for adverts for social media, you don't force them. Now they use their hand, click that advert. As they ought, for the fact that they're the one that click that advert, you must bomber to bomber. Follow them up. Send this message to them, you understand? Invite them to the Zoom meeting session. They want to come and listen to people like me, someone like me, Ambassador Christian, Chief Enaudo, and other interesting leaders. We are going to sell the job for you at that spot. I know if they come to my own Zoom meeting session, I know they brag. At least out of 100%, 30 go join go activate package under you. 30 at least. So this is the power we can use So join hands together and close this stage with Engineer Anatoly Unitsky. And it is doable. Now, let me go to calculation. Let me go to calculation, and you're going to see. I take another slide. I'm going to come to Mr. Fred. He's one of our experts. I hope he's here in the room. I'll come to Mr. Fred. Okay. So let's just use a calculation, for example. Let's just use our calculator, for example. I take a pen, and let's assume that we are even getting 30 leads in a day dropping from our back office. I'm saying that those adverts that on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube is going to be more than this, but I don't want to skyrocket this too much. Let's say we are getting 30 leads using the social media engagement. And let's say we just convert these 30 leads, will just make only 30% conversion. That is actually 9%. I mean, 9%, not 9%. That is 9%, for example. I mean, if 30 leads is dropping in your account, the way I show you the other time, after we have done all the advert and they are showing your account like this, and we are now talking about conversion ratio. Let's say we are even converting only 30% of the 30 leads. It's going to be more than 30, but I'm just using this arithmetic. 9. Now, the 9, let's say this 9, say they do $500 investments, for example, $500, for example. You can help me to do that. That's why I say you should come with calculator. If you come to Dr. Sami Zoom meeting, you're not come with calculator, you're on your own. 9 multiplied by 500 is $4,500. $4,500. Yeah, this company is giving you 15%. So what is the 15% of 4,500? You can put the answer in the chat box for me, please, guys. I'm going to copy it. What is it? So that I know we are together. So what is actually the 15% of 4,500? What is the 15% of 4,500? Please put the answer in the chat box. I don't want to do this alone. I don't be a juju. So I believe you guys are listening to me. So put the answer in the chat box. What is the 15% of 4,500? 675. Someone say that. 675. Someone say 675. 4,500 multiplied by 15%. 675. 675. 675. Everybody saying 675. So that is your commission dropping in your account. $675. That's your commission you're working on with. Put it to Nigerian currency. Please give me the Naira value, please. What is the Naira value? Give me the Naira value by 750.
750.
By 750, yes. By 750, what value do we have? I am talking, this is just a one-day operation, not 1 week, not 1 month, 1 day operation. 1 day operation, we are getting 506,250. Remember, we told you that you are investing for $600. So in 1 day, you are getting your money back. That this is the meaning. That the value in Nigeria currency is 506. Put this one up. 506 and 250. Yes, guys, you are correct. This is the value you see on my screen. So that's the Naira value we are getting. So and we say that for you to activate this, you only need what value? $600 in a month. Look at our calculation. We have gotten our money back in 1 day. Guys, are you sleeping? Don't sleep. So somebody say, look at what this guy say. Wow, this is so costly, man. So costly, man. This guy needs to come to my Zoom meeting, man. I'm going to see my calculation, man. And say what we're talking about here, man. It's not just for the kid. This is not for the kid at all. We need to do this. It's an action. It's the call to action. And I hope you guys understand clearly. I'll give it to you, Mr. Fred, if you are here in the meeting tonight. I'll give it to you, sir. Mr. Fred, are you there?
Yeah, evening, everyone. Thank you so much, Doctor, for the presentation. I think that's very thoughtful. And I think you set it all to be To be honest, I think extensively we had that discussion yesterday and to walk through every of the stages. So, but I could see the WhatsApp message that you showed on the screen there. And this is where we put in reality of at least on an average of 30 days in a month, putting into perspective of you having a ratio of 1 to 30. So your cost outflow is actually going to be recoupable within a day. So, and I think there's nothing as good as saying, oh, what Dr. has said it. So I don't want to repeat as much, but I just think it's just very good for you to see the bigger picture. And like what Doctor is saying, it's not for the children, it's for the men in the house. So, and without discrimination to our lovely ladies too in the house. So yeah, so it's something that's practicable. Social media is the deal now, because gone are the days where we had to be going through billboards, banners, and they work in their own respective rights. But to be honest, things are happening. Sorry, yeah, I'm a child. Okay, apologies. So yeah, see, it's not about a function of age. It's not a function of is the determination and the heart you've got for the change. I think a lot have been said, a lot have been put into perspective, and I could relate with everything that Dr. has said so far and every of the presentation we've had shared online today. So yeah, I think the call is yours because it's a big call to action. And I think most people will usually be skeptical, like, oh, let them go do it. Let me see their result and I will follow suit. Most people move fast. And because one thing you also want to know that in life, there's always limited space. There's no unlimited capacity anywhere. There's always so you will jump in first, get the results first. So I want to implore you, let's get the ball rolling. More than happy to partner and to act and to work with everyone on the call to get that desired result. And like what Doctor said, this is my face and my real face. So yeah, and this means speaking to your life. I'm not hiding behind cameras. I'm not something that is going to get done and you start the result from the get-go. Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you so much, Mr. Fred. I'll say Engineer Fred is actually our partner from United Kingdom. He based in United Kingdom, and this guy is exceptional. He has helped my company a lot, and that's why I'm introducing him as well to you guys, because I have gained a lot from his expertise, and I can tell you there's a big deal in social media because it has helped my company a lot. So, okay, guys, if you have a question to ask, before the question, I'll give it to one of my chief pastor, Enewudo. That guy voice too much, but I would time him. If I know time, Chief Enewudo will not go live here tonight. So I'll give it to Pastor Enewudo in 2, 3, 5 minutes. Then you will now start asking your question. Ambassador Christian is still here. I am still here. Engineer Fred is here to attend to your questions if there's any curiosity. I'll give it to you, sir. Chief Enewudo, over to you, sir. It's a pleasure. Chief Enewudo, we are waiting for you. Are you still there? Okay, so if Chief Enewudo is not there, I give it to anybody. If you know you have a question, please just raise up your hand, and I'm going to allow you to ask your question. We don't want it to be more than 1 hour. So already we are 1 hour, and it's good like this. We're able to cover everything. So please ask your question. Okay, Mr. Das, over to you. Please unmute yourself and ask your question. Mr. Das, I'll give it to you.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Sami and team. Please, I want to find out if the $600 monthly payment can be spread throughout the month, maybe paid in 2 or 3 installments.
Over to you, Mr. Fred.
Well, that's a tough question because that would be a challenge because we need the fund to kick the thing starting. And that's something because if it's not, because it's a pool of fund that we need to set up the entire process. And if we don't have that pool of fund, if it's not accessible, then the ad and the campaign can't kickstart. So that's going to be, but if it was something, yeah, we could say, oh, let's pull this amount and then make a pause, and you want us to start. Because what I usually advise people, and this is me bringing my expertise on this call at no expense to everyone on the call. And now this is what I'm want to, something about campaign is when you start, is highly recommended not to stop. Because if you stop, the implication could be costly, because you may have to start from the beginning again, because there's a level what we call awareness, and there's a when we call you build on the momentum. Because one thing I like the example I cited yesterday, you see like Coca-Cola, despite how international and global that brand is, they still invest heavily in marketing. And that's something, the day you stop marketing, the day the brand start deep diving. And one thing is that for you to sustain a top-notch brand, yeah, it needs that fund to keep on that very high pedestal. And likewise, for you to get something off the ground again, you need to make sure it's constantly being pushed without a stop. Otherwise, wherever it gets, there's no stopping point. It's only going to deep dive, and the deep dive could be very costly to you to get it up again. So that's something that will be the challenge there. And I don't want to expose us to that risk. Otherwise, I'll just say, yeah, let's go ahead, let's split, but it's not going to be with the drive and the anticipation of the results we will intend getting.
Thank you so much. I also want to say clearly that, guys, we know how difficult the economy is, but I know you guys have passion to do this. We all have passion to do this. I know we are going to do it. If you look at my calculation now, I'm telling you, it's just that kickstart you need, that kickstart. The system is autopilot. It will pay itself. In fact, in 1 week, you will see results. You will just see all this number of people registering on your back office. You'll be wow. I want to go home and think about it very well. Making like 500K in Nigerian currency per 1 day. Or let's say even you are making it in 1 week. That's not small money, man. It's not small money, man. Just like my brother said, man, in the WhatsApp. That's not small money, man. So guys, let's try and ensure that we're on one call. We can take over Vietnam with this power. You know, Nigeria use social media a lot. Our people, you will see ladies, male, female, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. We like social media a lot. But my funny thing is that we are not using it to make money. This is the time we want to use our social media to make money. So I'll give it to the next person. If you have a question to ask, you can raise up your hand. The expert is here in the room. They are the one in charge. They are going to be the one handling your social media campaign for Skywalk Community, Unitsky Transport Technology Co-ownership, Dr. Sami, Ambassador Kristen, Shivene Udo. We are going to be supporting you guys with materials, banners, and videos. You are not going to do that alone. We are collectively going to be seeing the result. I am kickstarting my account. I am paying. I am going to be the front runner of this campaign for you to see. I will show you my back office, the people who register under my account. It is what I believe in. I've seen it happening for my company. So I know what it is. I know the power. I'll give it to you, sir. Mr. Akanle, Abi, Temiloluwa.
Akanle Temiloluwa, actually.
It could not be me, see me or more Yoruba, so that I might be missing, sir.
It's still the same thing. No, Alasha. Good evening, everybody, and thanks for the enlightenment so far. But what I noticed is actually in the write-up you sent, I noticed Instagram was there, Facebook was there, but Twitter was not like part of it. Like, is there any particular reason Twitter was not included? Because personally, I feel like currently a lot of Nigerians really use Twitter. Like, we use Twitter a whole lot. Are you there? Are you following me?
Yeah, we're with you.
Yeah, I said we use Twitter a whole lot, but it was not included in the list of social medias we'll be using for the campaign. So is there any like specific reason it was not included?
Over to you, the expert. I don't know if we have to include it or we don't need to include Twitter, sir. Mr. Fred.
Good question. And I think that really makes it. There, you know, when you have social media, there are different, at least based on statistics, we have about 11 different social media platforms, but these social media platforms are for different purposes. So why we selected those top 3 is because that is where most of businesses thrives and where you could easily get conversion. most people on Twitter get easily distracted in the midst of conversations or discussions or chat that is currently ongoing, because you get to lose track and get to refocus your campaign on Twitter compared to those other trade platforms. So, because one thing we want to try to do is to get the maximum results and not just put campaigns on all available platforms. So we know we know Twitter as the fan base, active users on that space, but the way Twitter is currently being structured at the moment, there's a limit on what you could put in there in terms of banners. They are just even restricted to links, and in the course of it, your campaign can get lost in the midst of different tweets that is ongoing. So, but now, is that a space you want to maximize the leads that you intend getting? No. And also, Twitter doesn't have that platform where you could easily segregate or streamline the users of that platform in terms of to target specific audience. Yeah. So that was part of the limitations why Twitter wasn't included in that list. If Twitter was a good one, well, I'm not striking it out. I say it's not a possible one, but I don't think
I understand.
you get the best of results from Twitter, if that makes sense, sir.
All right, no problem. You've answered my question. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Mr. Bizom, over to you. Can you unmute yourself, sir, and ask a question? Over to you, sir. Mr. Bizon, I think you're there. Your hand is up.
Mr. Sunday Bison, please.
Okay. Is there any other person that has a question to ask? If you have a question to ask, please, the expert, they are here in the room. I am an expert in my own field. Ambassador Christian is an expert in his own field. Pastor Enewudo is an expert in his own field. And we also have our expert, Mr. Fred here. We are all experts. You guys are also experts in your own field, you know, because we are all can be in one field. So we have different experts in the room tonight. I still give it to you, Mr. Bisom. If you are not there, I'll go to the next, my Oga, Chief Odogu, over to you, sir.
Good evening, all. Good evening, Dr. Sami, Mr. Fred, Ambassador Christian. Okay, so mine is actually not a question. It's just to re-ask a question that was placed in the chat by Builder Lariwaju. So his question was when payment will begin. It doesn't seem like we are still negotiating that amount. So if it is already cast in stone, he wants to know when payment can begin and to who. Maybe you want to take that up, Dr. Sami.
Okay, thank you, sir. I think the payment will not go to me. I think the expert have to let us know how this payment will be done. They are the one handling it. They are going to create an account for you. I think those that are interested, what we can do is to have like a portal, create a portal, like a web portal for those that are interested, whereby you'll be able to have your login, you log into that portal, especially for this campaign. We are not going to do WhatsApp conversation. We'll have a website. We're going to create a website. We can do it. Our expert can do it in 1, 2, 3 days. We just tell them what they put there. So they put it there. The expert will be administrator of that platform. We are going to have your back office. Daily, they are going to be updating you in your back office how many leads you got, where you have to pay your money. It will be in the back office, where you can use USDT to pay, or you can use bank wire transfer to pay. All these things is going to be in the back office. I think it is better one that would do it that way. That you don't pay money to me, because I better go. Me, I won't sleep. Now that we're going to assign me, then pay money to. They no see result. But I can assure you, you're going to see result. I am not going to go anywhere until you get result. I am going to ensure I create my time to be doing this Zoom meeting session for your prospect. So, expert Fred, I don't know if I'm mistaken, but I think you have the best answer to give this. We can create this portal where they're going to pay money in tomorrow or next.
Fantastic. That's the best approach, where everybody has their own respective login and
yes.
could saying that's good.
So you have the statistics of all what leads you are getting daily. This expert, you're going to be seeing all the leads that are coming daily. So in that, your portal, you know where to pay to. The money you pay, you see, I have paid this money in this month, the date you pay it, where you pay it to, this money has been accepted, has been received by the expert. You're going to see all your statistics in your back office. So this is not a small thing at all. We want to do it in a high level. Everybody, we know that we are serious minded. I'll give it to the next person. If you have a question to ask, if there's any hand up, please. I don't know if there's any hand up for question. In the next, between tomorrow and next, you have your login back office to start making your payments. We'll talk to the expert and they're going to be that for us. I'll give it to you, Mr. Timiloluwa. Over to you back.
Yeah, so just one more question. Okay, concerning the campaign account, are we going to be using our personal accounts, or will be like for the social, like are we going to be using our personal social media accounts, or we need to like create a new one? Because like some of us now, like me now, may be posting something way different from what the campaign is related to previously. Like, do we need a new account for that, or we'll just keep on with the old accounts? Do you get my question?
Yeah. Over to you, Mr. Fred.
All right.
Yeah, the way the ad will run is that it's best not for the ad to run on your personal account. If you can open a business page, and it could still be your name. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily need to be every sophisticated name. But one thing is that there's a difference between your personal account and a business page, because that is where we can come in and help come in as an editor to help manage and push through that ad. Because in some instances, people may be, because the ad is on your page and your name is there, they could message you directly and still even have a chat before they click on the link and put in their details. So at least one thing is that you are responsive to your pages. And also when messages comes in and we see that you're not responding to them on time, we could flag it up to you and say, yeah, there's someone waiting for you to reach out to, because it won't be possible for us to, but they just want someone to speak to, and they've come through your own ads. So it will pop up on there, and you can also at least follow up from there. So it's going to be good. Yeah, if you want to convert your personal page to a business one, yeah, that's fine. But because you still want to maintain your business, your personal page, I will highly recommend that you open a business page, because that is where we can manage from. We can't manage through your personal account.
I think to that respect, I think the expert, you don't need to give yourself a dick about that. They are going to do everything for you. They are going to do all the setup for you. It is their job. That's why you are paying the $200. So once you are in this game, they will set everything up for you. You don't need to disturb yourself. I'll give it to Mr.
Also add quickly. Okay. So, and also, because one thing I always make sure is that we'll call a process called social media audit. So I'm going to audit to make sure it's in a very good place, and I'll make extensive recommendations of before we start. So it's not just you putting any page up and we're pushing things out, because something that we're trying to manage is people's expectation and the brand, because we have the brand already, but you're leveraging on that brand, and you yourself needs to have as available information as possible to those that you're trying to harvest into your funnel. So that is a process which will engage extensively before we actually kickstart that campaign. And you yourself, you say that even when we finish the entire exercise, you'll be happy with what we've come up with.
Yeah, I think, Mr. Fred, you and your team, you're going to ask our community, our members, what they have. You're going to see what they have, and you guys are going to work on that. If you need to upscale it, rehabilitate it, you know what to do. If they don't have at all, you're going to create for them.
We can always pick up, we'll work on for you to get, we'll just be asking you questions, and we'll be putting things in the right place.
Yeah, so you're in a safe hand, and that's why you are paying that $200. They're going to put everything to perfection for you. Don't give yourself a headache. Either you have created a Facebook ad or you have not created a Facebook account. Don't give yourself a headache. Once you are in the game, they will handle that. I'll give it to Mr. Ofeoluwa Thomas. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Sam and Engineer Fred, like Dr. said. I think he already responded to the question I was going to ask. I think I dropped it on the on the chat as well. So, but my I want to extend my question after the response he gave. So, this account that will be created, the business account to run the campaign. Can someone like me ask for maybe for it to cover more of maybe the region I am? That's one question. Okay, let's say someone is in North America. Can it be more geographically specific? That's one. Number two, this account after let's say by 2025 when or let's say 2024, like we are working towards, if this stage is completed, this account that's been created, can I still retain it for some other maybe business purposes? Number two, my last question would be, maybe I might be asking for too much here, Dr. Sam.
No, please. Can ask 20 questions. We don't mind.
Okay.
We're here for you.
So the reason why I said that is that, can someone maybe beyond this Skyway project, can someone reach out to Dr. Fred to still help manage, something relating to that on a different personal, business?
Okay, I'm giving it to Mr. Fred to answer all your question. Region, in terms of catchment area, you talk about catchment area. So you talk about, if we finish the pre-development stage, can you still continue using the account created? And the third one is that, can you use Mr. Fred's services for another personal?
Exactly. Can I collaborate with him? Yeah.
So I want to tell you that everything you can do. See, look, sir, this world, it is to your expectation. There's unlimited thing you can do in the world. How big you want to be, no one can stop you. No one can stop you. Think big and go for it. And that's the kind of mindset I have. And that's the kind of people I want to work with. Of course, why can't you? I'm answering your third question. Of course, why can't you collaborate with Mr. Fred? Is it because we are the one that invited him to come here that you cannot do business with him anymore? No, that's not possible. So I am answering that third question. 1 and 2, Mr. Fred is going to answer that question. Then the third one is that when you create your account, of course, you can extend out and reach out to Mr. Fred's team, and they can do anything for you at all. Over to you, Mr. Fred.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Over to you. First and second question. Region, and after stage 15, can he continue his account?
Yeah, I think I take your first question in terms of your account, your business, you have ownership of it. The admin rights will sit with you. We're only coming in there with an editorial right. So it's only if we need to do something extensively that we need an admin right to ask for that admin right and do what we need to do. And we can recommend that you drop us back to an editorial right, so that if you say tomorrow you want to, so it's yours and it's your account for life. So I hope that answers your question. So the ownership is not taken away from you. It sits with you. You paid for it and it's yours for life. So the second one you spoke on, or you asked on, was around specific target region. Yeah, because those are part of the questions will be asking you before the campaign goes live. Will you be interested in particular regions for us? It could be particular areas. It could be, you will know where you're based. You will know where things are, like where I'm based here in the UK. I know the UK more than anyone else. So if I'm in a particular region where I know that, yeah, I will get people to respond to my campaign when they see in the particular region, or these are the particular set of people that will actively engage and likely buy, and I want you to please target them. That detail will be very useful for us, because it's now that we are building on the robustness of the data sets that Facebook has, that Instagram has, that YouTube has, that we can now be targeting those certain set of people, and those are the set of people that, and once we will leverage on that information, which is the power that we'll be leveraging on to get that result. So yeah, that will be a very useful details for us to leverage on, and we'll be asking as many people that have such information to please bring that to the table, so that we can work collaboratively with them to get that that desired result. The other one, which doctor has also touched on the third and the fourth one, if after 2025, when dividend has been paid, hopefully I'm going to get out of that dividend too. if
You're my downline. I'm going to register your account.
So yeah, we could, even prior to that, if it's it doesn't need to, it could be from tomorrow, anything. I'm open to engage with anyone. If there are other things outside what we've discussed that we'll be doing within this community, you feel there are things that you think, oh yeah, that you could bring some idea and you want us to help you implement or execute, yeah, more than happy to take them on board, discuss with you, and see how we could deliver to get you the maximum result. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr.
Answer. Yes, thank you, Mr. Fred. Thanks so much, engineer.
Okay, it's a pleasure. Okay, guys, do you have any other question? If Mr. Enawudo is still here, I'll give it to him in the next 2-3 minutes, please, sir. If you're here, because we have called you before, you were not around. I don't know if you're around right now. Unmute yourself, sir. Open your video and give it to us as the odds in 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. We'll round up. But if you still have a question to ask, please, can you raise up your hand? We are rounding up right now. We are creating our admin, our technical team is going to create an account for you where you're going to have your back office for this specific campaign. You'll be able to log in. You'll be able to see how many leads is dropping in your account daily. You know where to pay. You're going to be having full statistics of this campaign. It will not just be a WhatsApp chat or you're filling a form. No, at all. It's going to be login. You log in and you can continue using this account, for other subsequent things after 2025. We want this relationship to continue for a longer period, and you'll be able to use this opportunity or this platform for other things. Chief Enawudo, are you still there, sir? We need your voice before we round up. Are you still there? Okay, if you're not there, I'll give it to Chief Sunday Igbedu. If Chief Sunday Igbedu is not there, I'll give it to Mr. Elvis. Mr. Elvis, over to you, because you're a co-host as well. We're waiting. Are you there, sir? Okay, I'll give it to Mr. our Chief Odogu. Sir, you can help us to round up this presentation. We are rounding it up. I'll give it to you, sir. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Sami, for the opportunity. Thank you, Mr. Fred, for questions answered. Before the rounding off, I wanted to see if I can appeal to you based on a question that you answered earlier, and that is the issue of installment. So my proposal would have been, if we are going to have a common platform where we interact, for people who want to take this to the next level, where we'll interact, pay money to and all that. So if somebody does not have the complete money, can he pay into it and you begin to attend to him when he has paid up 100%? The thing is, it's like going to a shop to buy something on and pay on installment, where we do it in Nigeria here. So you're selling something for 15 naira. The guy doesn't have 15 naira, but he's interested in the goods. So he drops on installment. You keep the goods for him, pending when he pays up, then he picks it up. Yeah, that helps him to know that I have an unfinished business here and I need to follow through till I get it. If he keeps the money with himself, he could use it for something else. And that is not to say that he does not appreciate the value of this, but we money and all the needs we have chasing it. Yeah. So that's like a question to you, Mr. Fred. Is this something you are willing to consider?
Thank you so much, sir, for bringing that suggestion. And I think I'm open to that suggestion.
Yeah, I'm also open to that suggestion, that for the fact that you're going to have a login account, so you can put your money in there, one round, another round, third round. When it's fully complete, the team will just kickstart your campaign. I think it's okay that because any money you pay, you're going to see it in your back office, just like our Skyway back office. You will see all your money there. You understand? Somebody asks that, can you get Mr. Fred's number? You will be able to communicate with the technical team where you create your account. So that account will be running during the weekend or next week, Monday, this coming Monday. So you create your account. When you create your account, not only Mr. Fred, you'll be able to communicate with all the technical team in your own back office. No, you know, when you log on to Skyway, for example, I just share my screen again. Let me just quickly share my screen. And I want to show you something. Just an example, for example, for this sake. Now, I just want to show you one platform. This platform, it is called, oh, wait, can I stop screen sharing? I get this one. It's like it's not going, okay, this is the right screen. You're going to see something right now so that you can have a good understanding of what we are doing here tonight. I share my screen again. You're going to see it right now. Now, this is my own platform, Royalty Traders. And Mr. Fred is also working for me on this platform, for example. Now, on this platform, for example, my staff, they have closed 5 p.m. We work 8 a.m. or close 5 p.m. You understand? But I'm still in the office at this time because the passion I have for my community. Now, but on the daytime, this thing you see like a bell, it will show that we are live on this platform. If you click there, you can put your details there, and our technical team will take all your full details and they will communicate with you. So you are going to have something similar to that as well in your back office, whereby you'll be able to communicate with the members or the technical team in the back office. So that you do not necessarily need to worry yourself right now about the phone number of this technical team, Mr. Fred or any other person. When you create your account, just like what I show you right now, you're going to create your account. When you create your account, you'll be able to log into your back office. When you log into your back office, you see all the support team that is taking care of your social media handles. You will see finance, where you can pay money. The money you pay, just like Chief Odogu just asked right now, you can put money, you can put $100 there today, you can put $200 there tomorrow. When your money is complete, you can chat with the team. You will see a chat box in your back office. Chat with the technical team. Okay, I want to start right now. They will ask you some technical question about your social media setup. We want to do this in a big level. I'm a fintech person, so I know how to do it. I just want to bring my expertise to assist the community. And you guys are going to love what we want to build. I'm telling you, just run it for 1 month. You'll be wow. I see the big picture. So you guys have to wait for it. So thank you so much, guys, for this attending our Zoom meeting tonight. The recorded version, we are going to share it because yesterday I asked for the recorded version, but I want it to be a big one where I see our Oga Facebook show, Pastor Enewudo and Ambassador Christian, but this one, I've captured this one already. So I am going to send the recorded version. I've asked for Chief Enewudo. Unfortunately, we cannot have him tonight. Mr. Elvis, I asked after you. Your voice cannot be heard as well, but you guys are marvelous. You're lovely. I love what we have achieved tonight. You guys stay from the beginning to
the end.
Good
evening, Doctor. Good evening, Doctor. Actually, your network was really breaking when you asked after me, and I got every bit of the meeting. I am 100% in, like you.
Thank you so much. I think we are not getting too many of that, but it's okay. I got you. You see, you are in, and I believe everybody here, because I see the number never drop. We have been like 30 from the beginning to the end. It means everybody are into this. So guys, wait for the link to create your personal account. The technical team are going to create that where you'll be able to log in and you have your social media campaign going live. Thank you so much, Mr. Fred, Engineer Fred, for also having us tonight. Anytime we call you, you're always there. That passion is there. Shivodogu, your face show, your shoes shine. Thank you so much, sir. And everyone here tonight, let's end this stage together. Let's end stage 15 together. I cannot wait for dividends. I want money, but stock power is also good. I know we're going to push for stock power.
Doctor.
Yeah, we're going to
doctor.
Stock power. I noticed your doctor, where they call. Something there behind it. We'll talk about that some that day. Okay, guys, it's a pleasure. Thank you so much, and I wish you a wonderful night.
Thanks, Dr. Simon. I truly appreciate.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Good night.
Thank you.
Good night.
I truly appreciate. Yeah.